I changed my name and I did it legally. And people won't even call me back from shelters. I'm at the end of the track. There's nowhere for me to be. And I look around and I think I could help. I'm 43 years old. Only small. Not a kid anymore. Haven't been since I was 13. I was head of household then. De facto. But that's a long time ago and I want to be free of that. The vocation in me is to live and help folk. I tried 15 years of my adult life to keep someone else together, to try and make a family better. I think I did. At the end, they're okay. I had some work colleagues who were nice to me. But I'm always afraid. When I was in Seattle, there was weird stuff that I saw. Like a lot of weird stuff. Like kids on the side of the street who I'd say to, you're too young to be here. And a man who'd be there the next day who'd say, I want to burn you in the forest. It's just weird violence. I saw a disappearing person, 4 foot tall, little boy, when I was staying at Reagan National Airport. He went into the toilets and he didn't come out again. I mean, I might have missed it, but I'd been sitting there all day, just sitting there. My funds had been frozen after I sold my car and I couldn't go anywhere. I hope they're okay. I reported it. Those folks you see just sort of sitting around, some of them look like they're alright. Some of them look like they're definitely not. And it's not just a different way to see a town. It's where people are and what they've got. There's got to be a community there. We have to hope. I've seen an old man walking past yesterday. He had a backpack on and not much else. Lady driving by in a car she says she lives in, handing out crackers when people are thirsty. Maybe that's all she had. Some of them seem like they're sent. A lot of people in my life have seemed like they're sent or fall from the sky. When I was young, and when I grew up, I wanted to be a monk. A priest is too difficult. They have to be able to speak and be smart all the time. Support a lot of people. go to different organizations and all kinds of things. But this just got to be a way that I can be of use. I can't seem to find a job. I've got interviews, but when I do, like, troubles happen. I've got a couple coming up. I'm hopeful, but they're not going to like the fact that it's going to be really hard for me to get there. So you end up stuck, or I sure do. I'm not a bad person. I've never hurt anyone. I stole 2 sandwiches and some custard at university 20 years ago when I spent all my grad money on going out drinking because I was lonely. Been lonely for a very long time, but I've had the opportunity to think a lot. And I think that's probably the one skill I've got. The world seems upside down right now. Not just for me, internationally and also here at home. People are breaking their legs to get tall because you read articles about it and they say it gives them advantages. Maybe that makes sense. To me, it sounds like madness. We don't have good mental health care in this country. We have people in their teenage years changing their gender, but then also getting things like puberty blockers. That last part sounds the most dangerous of all. Because in 20 years, what happens to them? I mean, are they effectively like castrati? Are they... We don't even know. They're doing observational studies and it's rare, but it just... It makes another generation of folk that are going to be either very well off and somehow supported or not. And then we just see what happens to it. That doesn't sound wise to me. They said that I should maybe try mental health care again, and I've kind of been sort of in that whenever I get laid off of work, and I've been laid off of work 3 times in 22 years. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I want to be a good member of society. I don't drink. I don't take drugs. At all. At all. I quit smoking. Although I do have a vape, I confess. I'm using it as a smoking cessation aid. And also as a way to sort of, keep me on my feet. But it can depress you too. Everything can. But it's not about being an addict. I met some folks in Arlington who were not well and still moving around, still trying to find medical services, still some of them pretty lost. I mean, you try and advise them as best you can, like, don't walk down a trail tonight. very dangerous. But you're not equipped to, or I'm not equipped to actually help. It's like being in a room and no one can see you. It's like seeing cracks in stuff we do. Even faith group, fighting faith group. Worried about, I don't know. But you see, they all wish the world good. In their own way. And that's uniting, isn't it? I hope so. I think so. Where's faith supposed to be? In all of us, yeah.